So do you bleed blue? I'm going to go with VP. I think they've
himself pretty far forward, but Fear is going to be the one who intercepts the gank. But Bulba can just turn, it's one of the few offlane cores that can help out the support in this situation. If he gets the right time Defotic shield, the fight might just be over from there.
Actually, look at this, they're going on to Fear. Bulba actually shielding himself on this one. So Fear, he's not going to have the help necessarily. Bulba's trying to walk in, but he's got those boots. It looks like actually the movement speed might be just enough. Yoku, he's got boots as well. And then with the slope and Chen, Rocket Barrage, this looks to be first blood. And Yoku will be very, very happy to claim that. So
time Gyrocopter's like, all right, I'll just run down Bulba. So it was a very intelligent play by Yoku that kind of forced that, but still, it created a lot of space. Bulba, I think, was just, okay, I'll farm it.
Mid lane, Sumail dropping the coil. He's got the back of a Fear and PPD, and there we'll find this one. We'll just about do it, and yeah, Fear's going to get the last touch, so nice. We'll see what he finds. Ardant's going to be coming around on the low ground, and Fear, he's going to be able to shut him off, and with PPD's help, a low Ardant's, this man's in a lot of trouble. He'll try and hold them back with the telekinesis. Here we go with the Void Slow, Fear. PPD chasing down, Bulba joining the fight as well, and he'll take it. Bulba says thanks for that one. If EG going to bring anything back, the full 4-man, so slowly but surely do it. Fear is coming around with the wraparound.
Radiant structures.
See if they can find with this TP in, they're going to look to try and want to go. EG. Fear, who's he going to lead into? Well, it's going to be VP leading into him, and Fear's got to be kept alive here by Bulba, but the shield wasn't there. The 4-man Dream Coil though. And Bulba moving in. Could EG try and clean this one up? A lower dance, he's going to go. She's going to find anything more. Yoku already backing up behind the tower. No.
Just kind of like give it up and be like, okay, AUI's a ticking time bomb, but before he gets his big, like really impactful team fight items, we just got to push, and try and take control of this game.
They're going to try and take control of the Bulba here, moving forward. Poppy the Roar as well. VP trying to lead in, but there's going to be backup. Sumail on the sidelines, thinking what to drop. Dream Coil out onto 2, but Bulba, will he get himself away from this one? Looks like he will, and now PPD with the Frostbite onto G. FNG, look at the TP back, and then Morphling turning up to the fight as well, taking down a second. EG find themselves too, they do lose the tower, but again, I just can't help but feel this strap from VP isn't pulling off enough at this point, and
push tier 2s, get another Roshan, go high ground, but you trip him up in the early game, and VP may not be able to recover.
Mid lane going in onto G, Aoi joining in as well. He tried to TP out with the Dream Coil, the adaptive strikes there, and it's another kill for EG. So you're going to have 2 Night Stalkers with that extended night vision split up. I mean, the vision game is going to be ridiculous for the side of EG, and I just don't know how VP can find an opening to fight into it when he gets to that stage of the game, and now they're diving towers. EG moving around, looking for a lower dance. It's going to be a nice cooldown, but they just step to the side. Now Yoku himself, he could be in trouble. Silence for Sumail onto Tohu, and Yoku and FNG, they've got to be careful. No Fear playing with Fear himself. Run himself back to base, but at this point, just look at this positioning from EG. It's almost slightly sloppy, but VP can't really do anything to punish it. EG is just wandering around behind the tier 2s, and they're just moving right back around it to get the kill on FNG.
It just doesn't stop. They keep on running the heroes because they have the Abaddon, and now G, he's just going to be bursted down.
It's an absolute mess.
Yeah.
What a mess.
I was just about to say, before that fight, it's like game number 2, where if you look at this, it's an sacrificial support role. So when he's ahead or potentially contesting certain cores on your own team, you know something's real problematic. And Virtus Pro, they have to do something like this.
Yeah, like this rush attempt, but they're scared. They're actually moving. Oh no! Straight away jumping in, and he hasn't actually got the mana here for the Dream Coil though. It doesn't matter, they'll take down FNG. Telekinesis onto PPD, can they punish this? Yeah, but there's your Dream Coil. Holding 3 of them back, the cooldown isn't going to connect, only onto Bulba, but Bulba, he doesn't mind frontlining this one. A low hard arm's taken down as his second casualty here for the side. Yoku trying to move in, but with the rage, just doesn't have the damage on this Gyrocopter. 3 dead on VPG, silenced down. Fear moving in with the rest of the boys in blue, and the blue scraps working out. An absolute mile here, 14 for 2. EG go into the pit.
First push at the mid lane was?
These numbers, PPD, more farm than G's DK. That's... I really don't know what to say to that. And well, VP, they are going to try and fire onto this one, straight onto Fear. Looks like they'll find themselves the Night Stalker. Very nice indeed, but somehow. Back in, Waning Rift. So they'll leave that one there, so VP are able to find themselves a freebie, and...
Bad. What's Bulba do? He just instantly pops borrowed time and keeps running.
Here we go, Invis boys. Sumail. Line up FNG, Fear is there as well, and straight in with the failed tag on. Goodbye there, but oh my god. Gonna be enough this time. Where's your god now?
Or the Weaver split pushes, but we skipped over that. Like, Morphling was still strong enough, he was getting so much free farm, he was viable, and now, with the Ethereal Blade, he's gonna be dominant.
Well, you've got to, FNG, I don't think you want to come out of the base. That Hawk really got shown there by the E-Blade. Bail onto FNG with the stun as well. Can he fight into this one? No, he can't. One more touch from Fear, they'll finally kill. They may lose Fear though on the Night Stalker. Gets himself forced away. Telekinesis though, and they'll take it. Buyback from FNG. They'll look for Sumail as well. He's a little bit low on mana. Can this boy get himself out of harm's way? No, he can't. Aegis now pop. EG. With the 3-man on the sidelines, ready to come back in, and with the new contact FNG getting blown up by Owie. Now involving PPD, oh that's a nice freezing field here, forcing VP back. Owie's moving forward, eyeing up Yoku. Quite enough though as VP. Themselves alive, just getting themselves back up to the high ground. Nonetheless, I mean VP.
You go for an S and Y, you consider drums as well, some just early stat items, just abuse the heroes by running at them as much as possible. But now, Bolt is actually going to blink into them.
Owie's new damage is far too much at this point for anyone on the side of VP to survive. I'm trying to get them a bit of vision on the back line. So there's a smoke up from VP though. Let's see what they can come fine with this one. Playing EGR about. They can, I mean, if they can win a fight, it will be huge. Fear. Be the one to dispel it.
No.
Sideline Joker already being bursted down very low. The mech will be popped. Bulba coming into the middle of it all with a freezing fielder from the sideline. PPD doing it for the time being, but the BKB Yoku will take him down. Yoku just BKBing, TPing away. Although Wadance giving himself up with the jaw, but the Dagon there, Puck takes him down. Two falling on the side of BPG. Left alone, hung out to dry. They'll find themselves a third EG.
I don't think I've ever seen a gyrocopter team. I'm just like, nope. This fight is over. We got one kill. That's it. That's all we can ever get. I'm going home.
Yeah, but with the push here. Onto the base. VP, where's their answer? They're going to have the full lineup back up in 10 seconds. But it really is not looking pretty here for the side of Virtus Pro. I know, they're not losing people like this as well.
I know,
almost too close. Yoku trying to move it onto Boulder, but it really doesn't matter. He could just tank it all up. The cooldown's going to be dodged by the majority of them. Bulba, and they kill this man. Falling low, somehow jumps back in with the waning rhythm. Mech from VP, keeping them up, but look at Maui just moving in. Blows up the chat. Going to try and juke it out on the sidelines as well, but he's got the replica illusion to jump back to.
He's got another shotgun too. Bye-bye, CG.
He's got a lot of armor, not a lot of magic resist. He'll buy back on the DK. Getting himself back in. Yoku still hanging around with the BKB, and EG they are unable to find those racks. But they will be forced back for the time being.
They're behind, right? It's like a carry can win you a game when you're 10k goal behind by making some crazy clutch moves in the mid game. In this sort of game, it's like anybody could be AUI almost.
Oh, we can see here as well, already leading in. Yoku's spot the BKB, he's trying to fight into Volver and Owie, but already with the nukes, G's gone. Just like that, Owie bursting down, moves in onto No Fear. They're going to find themselves a second. Joku, caught back with FNG, the Dream Coil, the freezing field. This has got to be all but over now for VP Alonard. He comes in for the swag kill onto PPD, but it doesn't matter. Pays with his life. And now they'll move in, and GG is called. It's all too much. I mean, game 1, we saw VP do pretty well. Game 2, EG turned it up, and game 3, back to where we're expected to be at the start. It's a 30k gold lead at the end of the game, 27 minutes in, and Owie Morphling, that 5th pick Morphling, finishing off the blue. I mean, the blue strat it's goddamn OP looking at this cap. It's absolutely ridiculous.
In some ways.